Hello friends, welcome to AQYS YouTube channel. This session is a part of our quick revision series Prelims Atulya. In today's session, we'll discuss some more significant landmark judgments of the Supreme Court. In the last session as well, we discussed some important judgments. So we are continuing our last session. And I would like to tell you that we will have 3 sessions. So today is going to be the second session and we will have one more session tomorrow. In fact, yesterday I said that we would have 2 sessions, but considering the number of judgments, we have decided to have one more extra session. So let's get started. Let's talk about these judgments. So in this judgment, Supreme Court said that judicial officers cannot be appointed as district judge under this direct recruitment process. Why? See, in order to qualify for the post of district judge, you must have 7 years of experience as an advocate. Okay, so you are a judicial officer and you might have had 7 years of experience as an advocate. Still, you cannot apply. Why? Because this 7 years of experience, it must be continued practice. There cannot be lapses. So since you are a judicial officer, this is a lapse. Okay, so you are no longer practicing as an advocate. So it must be continued practice. So as a result, these judicial officers cannot apply for the post of district judge under this direct recruitment process. So Supreme Court said there will be a separate competitive exam for you. So this is what Supreme Court said in this case. Now let's talk about this judgment. In this judgment, Supreme Court said that compassionate appointment is not a matter of right. Now what is this compassionate appointment? See, let's try to understand this by an example. Suppose you apply for a job and you are a very skillful person, but you are not that kind. You are not that compassionate. But when it comes to work, you are very, very skillful. Now the second person, he also applies for the same post, but this person is relatively more compassionate. This person is relatively more benign, more benevolent. Now, whom will you choose? If you are a recruiter, whom will you choose? A person who is compassionate or a person who is more skillful? Perhaps you will go for a person who is more skillful. So this is what Supreme Court said, that sympathy cannot be remedy. So in this case, Supreme Court set aside the High Court's order which asked a bank to consider the application of a son whose father passed away. Okay, so this is what Supreme Court said, that compassionate appointment is not a matter of right. Sympathy cannot be the remedy. Now let's talk about this another judgment. In this judgment, Supreme Court directed the political parties to publish the criminal details of their candidates, and it should be done within 48 hours. 48 hours of selection or 2 weeks of nomination, whichever is earlier. So this point is important from your mains perspective. Supreme Court asked the political parties to publish the criminal details on their website and in the newspaper also. Now let's talk about this judgment. This is regarding PM Cares Fund. We know that PM Cares Fund, it was established following COVID-19 pandemic. So it was set up to provide the relief to COVID-19 affected people. Now Supreme Court has said that funds from PM Cares cannot be transferred to NDRF. And Supreme Court said one more thing, that money from NDRF can be used to provide the assistance to COVID-19 affected people. Okay, so this judgment we have studied. Let's move to another judgment. This is regarding the contempt of court. So Prashant Bhushan, he was found guilty and he was asked to pay 1 rupee fine. So Supreme Court said that Prashant Bhushan, who has 30 years of experience as an advocate, it was not expected from him that he would say something like this. He tried to belittle the court. He tried to damage the dignity of the court. So he was asked to pay 1 rupee fine. Now, from the exam's perspective, contempt of court becomes important. Remember, contempt of court, there are two kinds: civil contempt and criminal contempt. Okay, remember there are two kinds. And punishment and procedure, it is governed by 1971 Act. Contempt of court, 1971 Act. Okay, so this point is also important. Remember this Act, 1971 Act. Now let's talk about this another judgment. This is regarding Great Indian Bustard. Great Indian Bustard, remember, it is critically endangered, and Supreme Court provided suggestions to save this Great Indian Bustard. So in the last 2-3 years, we have seen so many cases of collision of this bird with power lines. So Supreme Court has provided suggestions how we can prevent the collision of Great Indian Bustard with power lines. Okay, so these suggestions I have provided. You can go through the slide. Now remember that Great Indian Bustard, it is critically endangered. It is important from your prelims perspective. Now another judgment, this is regarding inter-caste marriages. In this case, Supreme Court said that two adults, when they decide to marry, when they have agreed, then the consent of the family, it does not matter. Okay, let me just repeat one more time. Supreme Court said when two adult individuals, once they have agreed to marry, then consent of the family, it does not matter. Okay, in fact, Supreme Court quoted B.R. Ambedkar. B.R. Ambedkar said, annihilation of caste, it is possible only through inter-caste marriages. Okay, so remedy, the real remedy is inter-caste marriages. This is what inter-caste marriages, this is what B.R. Ambedkar said. Now you must know about this judgment, and this is important because of INS Virat. Okay, so Supreme Court has ordered the stay on the dismantling of INS Virat. So Parliament announced the dismantling in 2019, and a firm filed a petition to get the permission so that they could convert this INS Virat into a museum. Now Supreme Court has put the stay. They have asked Centre to give its response. So INS Virat, this becomes important from your prelims perspective. Remember, it was an aircraft carrier till 2013. Okay, so this becomes very, very important. Now let's talk about, this is not a Supreme Court judgment. Rather, it is related to Niti Aayog's order to a research organization. Niti Aayog has asked a research organization, which is CUTS, to study the economic impact of Supreme Court orders, High Court orders and NGT orders. Okay, so this CUTS, this organization will evaluate, will assess the economic impact of these orders. Okay, so this particular research organization will study that how the committees which are formed by Supreme Court, whether these committees are beneficial, whether these committees are fulfilling their objectives. Now let's talk about this last topic. This is for today. We'll have some more sessions, we'll have some more judgments tomorrow, but this is the last topic for today. See, e-court projects. Remember, there is a difference between e-court and virtual court. So e-courts are not virtual courts. Remember, e-court means that now litigants, they can file their petition electronically. This is the meaning of e-court particularly. Now let's talk about e-court project. See, this e-court project, it was announced in 2010. Okay, so it is being implemented in two phases. First phase 2010 to 2015, another phase 2015 to 2020. Now remember one fact, e-courts are not virtual courts. Okay, here you might get confused. E-courts are not virtual courts. Under this project, there will be the use of ICT, information, communication and technology. So e-courts, here litigants can apply the petition electronically. They can see the status of their appeals. Okay, they can check everything online. So everything is happening electronically. But remember, e-courts are not virtual courts. Just remember this fact. And do not forget to download these notes. These are very, very important notes, and you can expect at least one question in your prelims. Our content team is working really hard to prepare the quality notes for you. So that's all for today's session. We'll have one more session tomorrow. We'll discuss some more important Supreme Court judgments. So that's all for today's session. If you have liked it, you can subscribe our YouTube channel for more such videos. You can follow our social media platforms for daily current affairs content. So bye bye. Thank you very much.